have our young men here ready for the presentation. We have an array of weights. Sean Erb first from Victoria. Nicodemus Sheelings from Victoria. From Queensland, Ari Jared. From Nauru, Ezekiel Moses. And South Australia, Frank Elliott. From Singapore, Lim Kang Yen. And from Queensland, we have the smiling Rory Scott. From Samoa, we have John Tuffy. And from New South Wales, Noah Milford. Thank you, lifters. And now we have the officials presentation, which I shall partake in, and I'll be back. Hello and welcome back. We've got 3 seconds to go, and we are going to start the men's session, the second session in the 2025 Oceania Cup. Sunday, the 13th of April. We have 9 lifters in this session, and our first lifter is Frank Elliott from South Australia at 117, first attempt in the snatch. Lifters here from Victoria, Queensland, Nauru, South Australia, which is Frank Elliott, and Singapore, Samoa, and New South Wales. We have one from New South Wales. Frank letting out a big yell there as he prepares himself for his first attempt. He wants to land this and start off with a good positive start to this competition, and he's steady, he's strong, and the lift is good. We load 118 kilos on the bar for the second attempt for Frank Elliott. He has 2 minutes. It should be 2 minutes on the clock, but he's gone up to 122. So we go to 120 kilos now, and it's the first attempt for Sean Erb from Victoria.
120 kilograms, first attempt.
And the bar's loaded. Nicodemus Sheelings from Victoria is the lifter to follow. Sean just steadying himself and walking out. Looks quite relaxed and focused there. Little stroll along the platform as he prepares. You'll notice that everyone has a routine that they abide by or they stick to before they lift, and this is important as it sets them up to lift. And there's a strong attempt from Sean, and the lift is good. 3 white lights. What a great start for Sean. It was strong, it was quick, and he was stable at the finish. We moved to 122 kilos for the first attempt for Nicodemus Sheelings from Victoria.
122 kilograms.
Nicodemus getting set and walking out for his first attempt. Frank Elliott is the lifter to follow for his second attempt in the snatch. Nick just loosening up, setting and going for his first attempt here. Unfortunate there for Nicodemus Sheelings. The lift is no lift. The bar remains at 122 for the second attempt for Frank Elliott. The bar's loaded. It's a struggle there when it doesn't quite get into place, doesn't land in place, and then you're fighting to hold it. In the meantime, there are discrepancies in the technique and a loss of form. So either way, even if you landed it after that, after what Nicodemus did, it wouldn't have been a good lift. Frank Elliott had a strong attempt at 117, working up for his second attempt in the snatch, just steadying as he goes for a strong pull to get this lift up, and he does with aplomb. He lands it, and he gets 3 white lights, and the lift is good. We had a glitch in the system there, but the 3 white flags went up in confirmation of a successful second attempt for Frank Elliott. Nicodemus Sheelings on his way out for his second attempt at 122. Unfortunately missed the first one. He's gone through the motions with his coach and in his mind in what he needs to do to get it right. And there we have it. He's steady. It was a little bit wobbly, but the lift is good. He's pleased, but he's got that look on his face like I should have got the first one. And that's understandable. We move up to 123 kilos while Nicodemus has some time to recover and decide what he lifts next. We're going to move up to 125 kilos for the first attempt for Ari Jared from Queensland.
Ari Jared, representing Queensland.
Ari looks all fired up and ready to go. Loaders also clean the bar and have loaded the bar to 125 kilos for the first attempt for Ari Jared. Ari is our first lifter from Queensland. There's two in this competition. Big stamp there. Psyching himself up, getting the position right. The snatch being just that one motion. Unfortunate there for Ari. And the lift is no lift. The weight remains at 125 kilograms on the bar for the first attempt for Lim Kang Yin from Singapore. It's so good to see lifters having travelled from afar to be part of this competition, which is an invitational event and comes under the name of the Oceania Cup. Steadying himself. Very strong, very good technique, and he lands it, and the lift is good. We move to Rory Scott from Queensland, and he's going to have a shot at 125, and the bar remains at 125, but there we go. He's moved up, and so we go back to Sean Erb for his second attempt at 125 kilos. Sean, of course, comfortably got his 120 kilos, which was his first attempt. Looking to continue this good run, or make it a good run. And again, you see the pattern of his walk, the little stroll to our left on the platform, and then back to the bar, ready to lift. And there's no doubt there with a strong snatch, and the lift is good. 125 kilograms remains on the bar for the second attempt for Ari Jared. Ari Jared from Queensland, the first of the two Queensland lifters to have their attempts in this competition. He missed his first one, unfortunately. So there's a little pressure here to get this one up, and I'm sure he's sorted things out in the way he lifted earlier. And let's see what he can do now. And there we go. There's a statement there, like, you know, I was struggling earlier and the lift is good. So we move on to Rory Scott at 126 kilograms. I remember being in the Solomon Islands and the lifting was televised
Rory Scott.
nationally there, and I caught a ride with a driver who mentioned that wonderful smile of Rory Scott, which was quite memorable.
127 kilograms, third attempt
But
for Nicodemus
we have to
Sheelings.
wait to see that. So Nicodemus Sheelings is coming out for his third lift at 127 kilos. He missed his first one. He corrected that on his second attempt, and now look to finish off in style at 127. He looked more comfortable in the second attempt. Unfortunate there for Frank Elliott, for Nicodemus Sheeling, sorry, and that was no lift. The bar's being loaded to 128 kilos for the third and final attempt for Frank Elliott. From South Australia, he's got 2 lifts in, looking quite comfortable. He's jumped up by 6 kilos to 128 kilos. So the third and final attempt for Frank Elliott here. He looks very focused as he paces back and forth, just preparing here, approaching the bar. It's always seen as the more difficult lift, the snatch, because it's just one movement. It needs a big second pull to get this overhead and land it comfortably. And unfortunate for Frank, and the lift is no lift. The bar remains at 128 kilos for the third and final attempt for Ari Jared. Loader's doing a great job here in keeping things rolling and getting things right. Not too much that has to be done to clean the bar, etc. He's moved up actually, so we are moving to 129 kilos. So going back to the Rory Scott story, I'd seen him lift earlier on here in Australia, and then in the Solomon Islands he was very popular. That big beaming smile of his, and you'll see that in a sec as he attempts 129 kilos. Just setting himself here. Unfortunate, they couldn't hold it. And the lift is no lift. He's got some time to recover. And he decides to move up, giving him a bit more time, but also confident in attempting that weight. We change the lifter to Ezekiel Moses. And the bar's loaded at 130 kilos for the first attempt for Ezekiel Moses from Nauru. The Nauruans, of course, have a long history of very successful lifters who lifted on the world stage at all levels. One of the most famous, probably the most famous, is Marcus Stevens, the Honourable Marcus Stevens, who is the president of the Oceania Weightlifting Federation. Ezekiel now setting himself. steadies and holds it. And the lift is good. Naruans are well known for that second pull where it snaps out. They're very fast in that phase and they land their lifts with great style in the plumb. We have the Samoan team cheering on John Tuffy. 130 kilos on the bar for his first attempt at the snatch. John Tuffy, very strong, very muscular physique. Lifted at World Championship level. And also in the Commonwealth and Oceania Championships. Just setting himself here as he goes for 130 snatch. And the characteristic smile and the poke of the tongue. And the lift is good. He can't help but be cheeky. And when you lift weights like that, and as confidently as that, you can do anything you like on stage. Good lift, John Tuffy. We have Lim Kang Yin from Singapore. The bar remains at 130 kilos, and this is his second attempt. 125 looked very comfortable for Lim. And he has plenty of time left, and he's using it to set himself right before he goes for this second attempt. The crowd awaits in anticipation. And there we have it, a strong attempt. And the lift is good. The bar remains at 130 kilos for the second attempt for Rory Scott from Queensland. He is and would have been disappointed at his first attempt at 129, so he's decided to go up to 130. If successful, I'm sure he'll finish off with a bang. And the snatch. Little stamp there for good measure. Setting himself up. An experienced campaigner, though still quite young. And there we have it. Ooh, and the lift is no lift. Unfortunately for Rory. So the bar remains at 130 kilos for the third and final attempt for Sean Erb. The bar's loaded. There seems to be a non-event, as I thought there was some effort to change the weight, but he's out and he's been lifting very well. He started off strong. He continued that at 125, so we expect a big effort here from Sean at 130. And he doesn't disappoint. What a strong effort there. And the lift is good. The bar remains at 130 kilos for the third attempt for Ari Jared. Sean Erb got 3 good lifts in. And there was no doubt each lift was solid. There was no wavering there. He caught the bar well, steadied himself, and finished off with style. Finished off in great style, actually. So now Ari Jared for his final attempt here in the snatch division, 130 kilos. He looked comfortable. at 125 being disappointed in his earlier miss. Oh, it's unfortunate there for Ari, and the lift is no lift.
Staying weight on the barbell, 130
Rory
kilograms.
Scott is under pressure here to get 130 kilos. And the smile is there. They're quite confident. Sometimes these things happen on an off day, and a little tweak is what's needed. Big effort on the pull to get this bar to where it should be, and a successful lift to boot. And there we have it, and there's a smile. And the lift is good. Rory Scott holding us all in suspense, and then comes out and gets his third lift. Keeps him in the competition, and we move to Lim Kang Yin from Singapore at 133 for his third and last attempt. He got his first two. He looked very strong and confident in the first two attempts. So now we await another strong effort from Lim Kang Yin. His technique has been excellent, allowing for a smooth transition into the final snatch position. And as I mentioned, he doesn't disappoint. He holds it, and the lift is good. It's just a joy to see that sort of lifting. We had Shauna, we had Rory Scott getting his third lift under such pressure. And now we move to another excitement machine, as it were. John Suffy in his second attempt. 135 on the bar. A loud Samoan cheer coming from the back of the room as John prepares for his second attempt at 135 kilos. Just steadying himself now and getting things right. He was quite explosive on the first attempt at 130 and landed that with confidence. And now at 135 he needs to produce just a little bit more effort, the same technique, and we should see a good result. He's taking his time. And he's fighting it. Tongue comes out. And the lift is good. You can't help but love that effort and all that determination that comes with it to hold that bar at a difficult low squat position. It's a bit touch and go in those sort of situations, but he was able to overcome it, and he had a successful lift in the end. The bar's now loaded to 136 kilograms for the first attempt for Noah Milford from New South Wales. Noah just lumbers out, that look of aggression and determination on his face, and a big shout as he moves out towards the bar. He is the last one to start in this competition. And is no lift for Noah. That's unfortunate for him.
136 kilograms.
The
His
bar
second lifter.
remains
For his second
at 136 kilograms for the second attempt. For Noah Milford, he'll get 2 minutes as he follows himself. There's 3 lifters left, including Noah.
Rather than the customary one, just to allow him a little bit of additional recovery time.
And so now we await any decisions or any changes that might arise.
That weight has been declared.
But the weight has been declared at 136 kilos. And so this gives time for Noah to recover and prepare for his second attempt. And again, everyone wants to get that first attempt right, as that then sets you up for the rest of the competition, the rest of either the snatch or the clean and jerk division. But when the first one goes down, it just raises the bar, and one has to deal with that sort of pressure to come out and put in a good attempt. We saw Rory Scott pull out a good lift after 2 failed attempts. Noah now just setting up to get this second attempt. And unfortunate there for Noah, and the lift is no lift.
Barbell therefore remains on 136 kilograms.
Now the pressure is really on, as he really needs to get this third lift to remain in the competition. But being an invitational, he will be allowed to continue to the clean and jerk. Nevertheless, each lifter wants to finish having completed, having at least a successful snatch and a successful clean and jerk. So you get a total. Ideally you get all 6 lifts, but that doesn't happen always. And so Noah now just taking his time to prepare for his last snatch attempt at 136. We saw a great recovery there from Rory Scott. I keep going back to him, but again, that required a lot of mental stamina and strength physically to get that final lift. So Noah has used up a lot of his time to recover. Wisely done. The crowd applauding and supporting and encouraging him to give it his best shot and to get this lift, to at least register lift in the snatch, and also allows for a lead up to get a total when he does the clean and jerk. Take a bit more time to set himself here. And unfortunate there for Noah Milford. And the lift is no lift. The bar is being loaded to 140 kilos for the second attempt for Ezekiel Moses from Nauru. He had a strong start, and in true Nauruan style, they often take big jumps between lifts. So that's happening in this one. He's going up 10 kilos. Many would not think that is a wise move, but in Nauruan style and the way they lift, they tend to put it all out there and go for the big jumps and have a go and see how they fare in the end. And he showed how strong he was on his first attempt. Just prepping here and setting up. Oh, unfortunate there for Ezekiel Moses. And the lift is no lift. The bar remains 140 kilos for the third and final attempt for John Tuffy. A real fighter that he is.
Senior record. 71 kilogram category.
Very strong. Enthusiastic shouts and the support from his teammates and also other lifters here who enjoy watching him lift and want to encourage him to get his third lift in. He looked a little bit shaky at 135, so big effort needed here to get the 140 up. Unfortunate there for John Tuffy. Great efforts as he kisses the weights and the lift is no lift.
New Oceania senior record in the snatch with his
He has a new senior snatch record at 135 kilos. He was attempting to break that and set a new one. But now we go back to Ezekiel Moses to have a third and successful lift. He missed his second one at 140. And now going for the third attempt. 140 kilos loaded on the bar. This will then produce a new record if he gets this lift. Taking his time and setting up. Ooh, that was close, but not good enough, unfortunately. And the lift is no lift. That ends the session for the snatch, and we'll be back in about 5 minutes for the clean and jerk. Welcome back to the clean and jerk session in the 2025 Oceania Cup. We had some good lifting there in the snatch. I think they'll be stronger here in the clean and jerk.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the recommencement of competition.
Just a change in the technique and the style, of course, being the clean and jerk. So with the bars being loaded at 150 for the first attempt for Ari Jarrett from Queensland. Everyone's taking their positions here. People are filing back into the building. And there's this eager anticipation by the crowd as we are looking for some big, strong lifts here, and Ari's going to lead the way. Ari struggled a little there in the snatch portion of this event. He missed his first snatch, but he got the second one at 125. He's looking to change that now. And there's a nice, strong clean. Looking to finish off in style. And he doesn't disappoint. And the lift is good. He was strong and confident that with that. He looked happy. A bit hard to tell though. And the bar remains at 150 kilos for the first attempt for Frank Elliott from South Australia. Frank started strong in the snatch. Got his first two. Unfortunately missed the last one. Just adding some chalk. Dry the hands out a bit. Give him some good grip. Similar approach with the preamble and a little bit of a stroll to the left of the platform as we see it. And now setting himself for a good strong clean. He wants a good start here in the clean and jerk. Solid landing and a solid clean. And a smile coming out as he lands that jerk, and the lift is good. We move to 151 kilos for the second attempt for Ari Jarrett from Queensland. He's gone to 155. So we go back to Frank Elliott for his second attempt. The bar remains at 151, which it had gone up to. There may be a change coming up. He's gone to 155. So we have Nicodemus Sheelings as we load up the bar to 152 kilos for his first attempt in the clean and jerk. He had some difficulty there in the snatch. He looks strong though, so we shall see how he goes at 152 kilos. He wants to start off strong here, the same approach he had in the snatch. And got the second one, and here he goes. Very strong, clean, confident, steady, and pushing out that jerk, and we'll watch the lights, and it's no lift. Unfortunately for Nicholas, it is essential that the jerk portion leaves no doubt, as it were, as it needs to be snapped out. And sometimes it can be difficult, of course, with the heavier weights, but I know he can do that. And the usual circumstances for Nicodemus, as it were. And so he's got 2 minutes. He follows on, so he'll take that break and just think about how he can get the jerk out so it comes straight up. And they talk about getting lifts in the groove. And essentially that's what it is in terms of finding that sweet spot to get the lift up and overhead and steady, because any wavering from that line that needs to be held and getting the lift up can cause things to go a little bit awry in losing balance and not being able to finish by holding that weight steady or holding it up at all.
Second attempt for Nicodemus Shearings from
Nicodemus
Victoria.
is now ready to come out for his second attempt at 152 kilos, which is loading the bar for his second attempt in the clean and jerk. Just adding some chalk there as he focuses and sets himself before he moves to the bar. Big strong lift needed here, and the clean is strong. He lands that and he punches that jerk out. We just wait for the judge's interpretation, and the lift is good. As I alluded to earlier, there was no doubt there when it comes out at such speed. There is no doubt about any other decision but a good lift. And Nicodemus just produced that. He's gone up to 160 kilos. So Sean Erb will come out now at 155 kilos for his first attempt in the clean and jerk, and Ari Jared will follow at this stage. The bar's loaded. Our loader's doing a wonderful job here. There's a number of them here, so I don't know how it works out in terms of who goes out first, but it's working. We move to Ari Jared now for his second attempt, 155 kilos on the bar. And we shall await his entrance to have a go at this. Ari was solid in that first attempt. It's fired up. Few slaps there under thighs from the coach just to keep the muscles in tone, as it were, and also psychologically just to G him up. Looking for a big lift here. 155 needs strong pull. And there it is. He lands that comfortably, comes out of the squat. Now needing a good strong jerk. And he did just what the coach ordered. And the lift is good. The bar remains at 155 for the second attempt for Frank Elliott from South Australia. He had a strong lift on his first attempt. And we've just heard, unfortunately, that Noah Milford has pulled out of the competition, so he will no longer taking any part in this competition in the clean and jerk, while we await Frank Elliott from South Australia, being very measured in his approach to this lift, taking his time and just lifting when he's ready, which is the ideal scenario, as it were. 155 kilos in a bar. And there's that strong clean, very quick, steadying himself now. Oh, and unfortunately he couldn't get that full extension, and the lift is no lift. The bar remains at 155 kilos for Frank Elliott to have his third and final attempt at 155 kilos. He gets his 2 minutes. He may even decide to go up. I doubt it very much. He'd be happy to get 155 and finish off this competition with a total I'm sure he'd be satisfied with. We have a few lifters yet to start, but we await Frank Elliott, who's I'm sure going to use all of this time to recover and just to get that jerk out strongly. If the jerk's not complete on its way up, then it becomes a press, because you get it 3/4 of the way and then you have to try to press it out, and that is not allowed by the rules of the Weightlifting Federation of the sport. Frank Elliott, third attempt, 155 kilos, approaching the bar now and setting himself. He wants to finish this competition with a good total. And there's that strong clean that's characteristic of his style, but now we await the jerk. And there we have it. And the lift is good. He tweaked it, he adjusted, and he got it. Well done. We now move to 156 kilos for the third and final attempt. So we have a change. So we move to a different lifter, a new lifter for his first attempt, Sean Erb. The bar being loaded to 160 kilos for Sean Erb from Victoria. And the bar's loaded. Sean's had a good start to this competition, getting his 3 snatches in. So psychologically that'll give him a good start and a positive start for this attempt at 160 kilo in the clean and jerk. His style is very strong and the technique is good. And so in the snatch, everything just sailed into place, as it were. Strong start there with the clean, and he got the jerk. He snaps it out, and the lift is good. Such a joy to watch. Very determined and very clean, and good technique. No wavering at all. Hopefully that doesn't change in the heavier lifts. We have Lim Kung Yin from Singapore for his second attempt at 160 kilos. He was very strong in the snatch, and now his first attempt, at clean and jerk, 160 kilos in the bar. Very focused approach. And again, very neat with the technique in the snatch. And there we go. Nice, easy, clean, and the jerk to boot. And the lift is good.
Same weight on the barbell, 160 kilograms.
I wondered whether he sustained an injury there, but he looks as though he's all right. Lim Kung Yin. And now we have John Tuffy coming for his first attempt with the shouts and support from his teammates from Samoa in the background. First attempt, John Tuffy. understeadying himself here. John, a very strong lifter. Always finishes off with that cheeky grin and the tongue protruding, poking his tongue out of the crowd. Everyone knows that's his style. Powerful, clean. And the jerk to follow. And the lift is good. Big shout out from the crowd from Samoa in the back. He has now set a new record in the clean jerk and the total for the 71 kilo class in Oceania. The bar remains at 160 kilos for Nicodemus Sheelings for his third and final attempt in this competition. Third attempt in the clean jerk, of course. Shaky start there at 152. There's no doubt how strong Nicodemus is. His clean is very strong. Just needs to finish off in style and complete his lift. There's that strong clean and the fight to get that weight up. And unfortunate there. The lift is no lift. I think we all feel the disappointment with Nicodemus. It was a great effort, but unfortunately not today. And there was a bit of a sigh there from the crowd as he didn't get the lift. And we remained at 160 kilos for the third and final attempt for Ari Jared from Queensland. He got his first two lifts in a clean jerk. And we anticipate a big finish at 162 kilos. The coach shouting out for him to take his time on his lifts, which he will surely take into account. He lands the clean, but it's unfortunate for Ari, and the lift is no lift. We're moving now to 165 kilos as Ari gets consoled by his coach, but it was a great effort. He got his two initial clean and jerks, and now Ezekiel Moses will come out for his first attempt at 165 kilos in the clean and jerk. The bar's loaded, awaiting Ezekiel Moses to come out and have an attempt at 165 kilos, and here he comes again with Naru and style. They have a powerful second pull, and they snap out the jerk in such a quick fashion to finish off, and we expect no less from Ezekiel Moses as he sets himself, and he lands that clean, and you see what I mean, and there's that snapped out jerk, and he lands it, and the lift is good. Very pleased with himself, and the coach is happy. As a strong start there from Ezekiel Moses, 165 kilos. Now we move up to 166 kilos for John Tuffy from Samoa. He's having an attempt again at setting a new record for the Oceania 71 kilos senior division. 166 kilos in the bar. His first attempt was successful at 160. Lots of support from the Samoan team here, and the Samoan audience, and the general audience also. They're excited to See this young man lift, because he just comes out and gives it his all. Lots of power and strength there and speed. Strong, clean. And he lands the jerk. Characteristic protruding tongue, and the lift is good. Fantastic lift from this young man. A new Oceania record for the clean and jerk in the total for John Tuffy. And now we go to 167 kilos for the second attempt for Lim Kang Yin from Singapore. As mentioned earlier, he's now had 4 successful lifts. He has a great technique. It's very quick, it's sharp, and it's steady as he goes into the squat phase of the lift. In each discipline, 167 kilos, second attempt. Just taking his time now to steady himself. Big, strong focus here. And there we have the clean, smooth, and he snaps out. Makes it look effortless at 167 kilos. And the lift is good. He looks a little bit worn out, walking off the stage, off the platform there. We move up to 168 kilos for the third and final attempt for Lim Kang Yin, but he's gone to 170. We move to Sean Erb for his second attempt at 170 kilos. Second attempt in the clean and jerk, and it's going to be 170 kilos, which is loaded in the bar. As he prepares to come out, the bar's loaded, 170 kilos. Another athlete with very tight and clean technique. Just setting himself up again. You see that characteristic stroll to our left on the platform, and going through the motions to set himself up for the clean. And there we have it. Precise. And he has been unsuccessful with that attempt, unfortunately. And so the lift is no lift, and the bar remains at 170 kilos for his third and final attempt in this competition. John Tuffy goes up. He was due to follow. So we move to Lim Kang Yin from Singapore for 170 kilos. The bar's loaded. Lim goes up to 171. So Sean Erb is required to come out to have a go at 170 kilos for his third and final attempt in clean and jerk. He may go up, who knows, but at present the bar's loaded at 170 kilos for the third and final attempt for Sean Erb. And now he comes out, determined walk, shaking his head, looking at that bar, thinking, you are not going to beat me today. He's probably a little upset there that he didn't get the 170 on his second attempt, but that won't faze him as he goes for his third attempt in a clean and jerk. And second attempt at 170 kilos, and the clean is strong. He couldn't steady himself, unfortunately. It was a great attempt. The lift is no lift. But everyone appreciates the effort that went into that. The big effort by Sean Erb. And now we move to Rory Scott. 171 kilos. And he's going for the 79 kilo record for the Oceania region. 171 kilos in a bar. The bar's loaded. Rory taking his time to prepare himself for this lift. Little kick the boot. Stomp on the platform. Steadying himself. And the clean. He lands that. He's strong. Unfortunate for Rory there, and the lift is no lift. The bar remains at 171 kilos for the second attempt for Rory Scott. He has 2 minutes to recover and work out what he needs to do to get the bar overhead with a clean, sharp jerk and land it and steady it at that position. He's gone up to 172, which brings Lim Kang Yin out for his third attempt at 171 kilos, and that'll be his last attempt for this competition. 5 lifts under his belt. Fine technique, very clean lifting per se, and powerful at the same time. Going through the motions and being very quick to get under the bar as he sets himself his final lift in this competition. And there we have it. He lands that clean comfortably. And unfortunate there for Lim Kang Yen. And the lift is no lift. Just lamenting the fact that he missed it and trying to go through that motion on what he should have done maybe as he leaves this platform. Rory coming out for his second attempt. And the clean and jerk. He has 172, which is loaded in the bar. This will give him a record in clean jerk for the Oceania region if he gets it. Needing a big, strong performance here, and not to put himself under so much pressure on the third lift like he did in the snatch. He knows he's capable, but it's just got to be done as he just unfortunate there for Rory, and the lift is no lift. The bar remains at 172 kilos for his third attempt, but he may go up. He has pulled out of the competition, so he won't be taking his third clean jerk and won't be taking any further part in the competition. It's unfortunate for Rory. We are now moving up to 175 kilograms for the second attempt for Ezekiel Moses from Nauru. The bar's loaded. Awaiting Ezekiel Moses as he comes out.
Once again, an attempt on the Oceania record
attempting the Oceania record in the clean jerk. Again, you have another chance to admire the Nauruan style, as it were. Some people may argue that all good lifters are like that, but there's a characteristic way that they lift, and you see the movement there under the bar. And he got a little bit dizzy, but he has managed to correct his walk off the stage. One of those things that can happen when you land the bar quite high. It can obstruct the airways, it can obstruct blood flow also, and also cause stimulation of the vagus nerve, which then can cause fainting, but he recovered quite well. John Tuffy now for his final lift. 175 kilos. There were strong attempts and successful lifts at 160, 166 in his first two attempts in clean jerk. John wants to finish off in style here with a big jump to 175 kilos. Very strong, this young man. Good technique and a lot of belief. He lands the clean. Unfortunate for John there, and the lift is no lift. Little kiss there on the plates before he leaves the platform, and an appreciative crowd gives him a big cheer. The bar's loaded at the same weight. It's 175 kilos for the third attempt for Ezekiel Moses.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an attempt on the current clean and jerk record for Oceania.
And this will be a new record at 175 kilos, and that is for the 79 kilos category in the Oceania region. Ezekiel looking for that big lift. And he struggles, but he gets the clean, and now going for the jerk. And has he got it? We'll wait for those lights. What an effort, and the lift is good. A new Oceania record to boot. What a way to finish this session and this event today, which actually mirrors the previous session, which ended with great applause and a great lift. And so we're about to have the medal ceremonies. Not the next session after this will follow in about an hour, I suspect.